All right, we're gonna talk about mindset today. Don't worry, this isn't weird stuff. Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Ligo here again, and in this video I want to talk to you about how to establish an entrepreneurial mindset. That's right, how to establish an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay, now mindset seems to be everything in this day and time, right? It doesn't matter what form of personal development or success training you're going through, inadvertently and almost inevitably, there's always going to be some type of mindset training. And it's very true, mindset is definitely important. Now, if you know me, you also know that I'm the guy who's not the biggest proponent of this, at least not to the level where it's currently depicted. It just seems like mindset is everything. If you're not succeeding, it's not because of you're doing things wrong, it's because your mindset's not right. Okay? Now, I really don't subscribe to this philosophy at all. I think that mindset is important, but I'd rather you focus on your skill set, and I think that not enough is said about that. I think that even if you have the greatest mindset, if you don't know what you're doing or not getting better at your craft, then don't expect to succeed. That's just my personal opinion. With that said, however, even I will admit that mindset has its place, and it's a great place to start. Obviously, you have to have your mind right. If you go through my course, all right, in my starter course, I definitely start off with mindset training, and I give you kind of my, approach to mindset training. I think that mindset is absolutely key, and it's important, but again, it's not the biggest thing to focus on, in my opinion. But it's important. So because it's important, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to give you 3 very simple ways to establish an entrepreneurial mindset, okay? And again, what I want you to understand is the approach that I'm taking, the way that I'm coming at it is, of course, with the idea of becoming an entrepreneur. Not just succeeding, not just making money, but specifically, if we're going to become an entrepreneur, an actual business owner of a thriving enterprise, how do we go ahead and do it? This is the mindset training that I will go ahead and recommend. And let me just give you 3 very, very simple but powerful tenets that I think can help you do just that. All right, let's get started. Number 1, clear goal setting. Okay, clear goal setting. I think this is a great place to start if you really want to have the mindset of an entrepreneur. Simply because building a business is all about goals, okay? It's not enough to just say my goal is to be successful, or my goal is to make money, or my goal is to make $1 million. Everyone's got a goal to succeed, right? Everyone's got a goal to go ahead and get to the top. But the reality is, if you know anything about business and life for that matter, you know that you don't just go from 0 to 100. Oftentimes, there are many different milestones and steps in order to get to your greatest destination, which may be up here. So with that said, understanding the importance of goal setting and how to do it properly, this is going to help you actually measure your success and get to the high success that you really want. Again, clear goal setting. Go ahead and set clear goals at every particular level, and that way you have something to celebrate every time you achieve that particular goal. Clear goal setting. Number 2, decisiveness developed. Decisiveness developed. Okay, in other words, you got to develop being decisive. And I say develop because it does get better over time, but it's something that you kind of have to practice immediately, right? Hence the term being decisive. And you've probably heard me and seen me speak on this topic before, because the reality is you have to be decisive. I think that being decisive is one of the most important, facets of becoming an entrepreneur and a successful entrepreneur. The most successful people in the world are decisive. It doesn't mean that you're not careful. It doesn't mean you don't contemplate. It doesn't mean you're not deliberate. It just means that when it's time to make a decision, you're capable of making that decision. And oftentimes the reason why people don't want to do this is because they fear what would happen if they make the wrong decision. And my admonition to you is simply make the decision that you can live with, and then live with it, right? And then of course, work to make sure that you make better decisions in the future as appropriate. Decisiveness developed. Number 3, and finally, fight through fears and failures. Okay, fight through fears and failures. And it kind of goes without saying, if you want to develop and create an entrepreneurial mindset, then you're going to have to learn how to fight through fears and failures, because adversity is coming your way by way of fears and failures. Okay, you're going to have a fear that you don't know how to do this. How can you do it properly? You're going to have a fear of failure itself, and you're going to experience failure as you embark on new projects and new items and new things that just do not hit it the way that you want it to hit. With that said, just go ahead and continue to fight through it. Learning how to fight through adversity, learning to be resourceful, learning to push forward in the face of battle, in the face of difficulty, is something that every entrepreneur, every successful entrepreneur that I believe is known for and can certainly attest to. You got to get to where you're not afraid to make mistakes and you're not afraid to keep moving, okay? You got to get to the point where when something doesn't go right, okay, rather than quit, you adjust, you course correct, you pivot, and in so doing, you will develop a tremendous entrepreneurial mindset that will carry you through for the rest of your life. Imagine being the person who's not afraid to act and not afraid to make mistakes because you know that you can work through it no matter how bad it gets, okay? There's something to be said about that type of a person, and I pray that that person is you in your business. All right, my friends, listen, I hope that was helpful to you. These are 3 very simple ways that you can create and develop a successful entrepreneurial mindset right up there, okay? Now, make sure you give me a like and a comment and a share, but most importantly, you know the deal. Hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. Also, if you haven't had a chance yet, go and click on the link in the description box below or go to Digital Freedom Jumpstart. And that's exactly where you want to go if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and just want to go ahead and find out now how you can launch your own wildly profitable online business practically overnight, even if you've never done it before, have no experience, no tech skills, or don't even have a product to sell, okay? You can watch over me, watch over my shoulder as I show you exactly what to do to get this ball rolling for you. All right? Listen, I'm out of here. I'll see you next time. Take care.